Mr. Shiv Khera is the founder of Qualified Learning Systems Incorporated USA. An author, educator and business consultant, he is a much sought after speaker. He inspires and informs people, helping them to realize their true potential. He has taken his dynamic personal messages to opposite sides of the globe, from the US to Singapore. His 30 years of understanding and experience has helped people on the path of personal growth and fulfillment. He has been recognized by the Round Table Foundation, honored by Lions International and Rotary International. Mr. Shiv Khera's client list includes, among others, Lufthansa, Motorola, Nestle, Philips, Gillette, Hewlett-Packard, Carrier, IBM, Ericsson, General Motors, Johnson & Johnson, HSBC and many more. He has appeared on numerous radio and television shows. Mr. Shiv Khera is also the author of the international bestseller book, You Can Win, in 16 languages. His other books are on their way to creating new records. Tens of thousands have benefited from his dynamic workshops in 17 countries, and over 1 million people have heard him as a keynote speaker. His trademark is, winners don't do different things. They do things differently.
How many people run a blank when they get in front of an audience? What is the reason? Why do we have stage fright? Fright is something that we don't want to happen. Folks, one of the greatest fears in the world is the fear of public speaking. In fact, there was a survey done which said fear of public speaking is considered to be greater than the fear of death also. You know why? Because somehow, if we are not able to do a good job in front of an audience, we feel humiliated. Our self-esteem goes down. We cannot even look at ourselves in the mirror. Folks, given that, how many agree that public speaking is essential to leadership qualities? Please raise your hands. Oh, we all agree with that. Folks, public speaking has three S's. They must have style. They must have structure. And they must have substance. Folks, think about it. They must have style, they must have structure, they must have substance. Any one of these, if they are missing, then we are not a public speaker, we are only a loudspeaker, and that's all. Folks, style means as a speaker, when you get on the platform, you are a performer. You must perform with style. Now, you're not acting, keep that in mind, but you must have a flair. See, without a flair, the best content would die. And then, we must have a structure. Structure means what? There must be a flow. There must be a sequence. It must be organized. And then, no matter how much style and structure we have, unless we have substance, it's a waste. Folks, substance means what? Substance means we should have our facts right. There must be a strength of content. Our content should be very rich. Folks, how can anybody decide if a presentation was good or bad? Who decides it? It is really the audience. And what are the parameters of a good public presentation? In my opinion, there are two parameters. One is that the public should walk away with a wow factor. And wow will come only if we've got two things in there. One is the audience must feel and say to themselves, wow, I'm glad I'm here. You see, today I am walking with a value addition. If I had not been here, I would have missed out something in my life. I'm walking away much richer. That is the first thing that an audience ought to say, which makes your presentation successful. And the second one, you don't want to keep hearing, oh, he's a good speaker or he's a great speaker. When the audience leaves, they must say, from this point onwards, this is what I'm going to do. Folks, that is what decides if the presentation is successful. Now, a good presentation covers many elements, such as openers, closers. Folks, openers and closers are so crucial. You know why? They leave impressions. Because contents are lost, impressions remain. How many times have you noticed at presentations or auditoriums, where do the seats start getting filled up from? Invariably near the exit. Why do people sit near the exit? Because mentally they are saying to themselves, I'll give the speaker 30 seconds, maybe a minute. If he makes sense, I'll keep sitting here. I'll continue. If not, I'll exit. Folks, that means how much time do we have to really grab our audience's attention? Really, 15 seconds or 30 seconds. If we have not got their attention in the first 30 seconds, we lost them. So our openers are very important. In our public speaking program, we share at least 10 different ways how to open up a powerful presentation, how to close. What are your contents? How much content should you have? What is the strength of your contents? How do you build contents? Where do you get contents? How many points should you make without overloading your audience? And then, folks, how do you handle question answers effectively? And then, how to handle audiences? How to handle difficult audiences? Eventually, they must walk away with something actionable. And in our programs, we do address how to use visual aids. Folks, what is the impact of verbals and how impactful are non-verbals? How to bring humor. Folks, all this put together, a person walks away with the action plan. We have all levels of people come into our program. We have the managing director, J.P. Morgan's, and the Daikin's, and the director Boeing's come in. And we have also college students come into our program. And public speaking is not taught by giving a lecture and telling people. We make people present, and the entire presentation is recorded. And then we take each person individually and coach them there.
Inject new vitality into your corporate culture through our in-house programs and keynote addresses. Optimize your performance through Blueprint for Success. High impact leadership. Outsell your competition by mastering selling skills. Master platform skills by learning public speaking. Make your next conference memorable through our keynote address. Recharge your people to achieve new heights. Increase sales and productivity through positive attitude, motivation, and values. Good parenting may give headaches, but bad parenting certainly gives heartaches. Bring the positive parenting program into your schools and colleges. If you want to create a culture of trust and accountability, call now